Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Yolanda Putri, NIM 19045164. Baiklah, di sini saya akan mempresentasikan hasil ujian akhir semester saya untuk memenuhi mata kuliah aplikasi bahasa Inggris. Baiklah, saya akan memulai presentasi saya dengan memaparkan materi pilihan saya, yaitu tentang Continental Drift Theory. Alfred Wegener developed the theory of the continental drift. He suggested that when the Earth's crust cooled, it formed only one large continent. Being like this continent floated on the heavy rock beneath. After a time, it began to split into two large blocks. One block was in the northern hemisphere and one was in the southern hemisphere. They were separated by a hooked sea, which Wegener called the Lattice Sea. There was then a northern block and a southern block. These great blocks, because they were floating, moved apart and eventually broke into smaller pieces. The northern blocks formed North America and Eurasia. The southern block became South America, Africa, Antarctica, and Australia. In time, the Tethys Sea was narrowed. All the remains of this one great ocean are the Mediterranean, the Black, and the Caspian Sea. Main idea dari paragraf Continental Drift Theory tadi menurut saya terdapat pada kalimat pertama yang menyatakan Alfred Wegener developed the theory of the continental drift. Alfred Wegener mengembangkan teori pergeseran benua. Alasan saya memilih kalimat pertama adalah karena kita tahu bahwa ide pokok itu terdapat pada awal, akhir, maupun awal dan akhir sebuah paragraf. Pada kalimat pertama sudah menyatakan Alfred Wegener mengembangkan teori pergeseran benua. Di sini sudah menyatakan pokok pembahasannya. Selanjutnya kita dapat mengembangkan paragraf-paragraf dari pokok pembahasan yang telah dijelaskan pada kalimat pertama, yaitu tentang pergeseran benua. Baiklah, selanjutnya saya akan menjelaskan materi mengenai France's richest land in Western Europe. Location. France has many natural advantages. Her location is excellent for trade. The country has three important bodies of water: the North Sea, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Mediterranean Sea, and has over 2,000 miles of coastline. Topography. Mountain ranges protect France along her borders. The more important ranges are the Pyrenees in the south, the Alps, Jura, and Vosges in the east, and the Low Ardennes in the northeast. The Belgian frontier west of the Ardennes is the only border of France that is not protected by mountains. This was a very weak spot in both world wars. Climate. The mild climate of France is very good for agriculture, the leading occupation among Frenchmen. There is less fog than in Britain and more sun. Rainfall is abundant except in the southeast. In southern France, where wind making is an important industry, the long hot summers along the coast are ideal for growing grapes. Baiklah, di sini selanjutnya saya akan menunjukkan peta mengenai pembahasan materi sebelumnya, yaitu tentang negara Prancis. Di sini ada letak dan batas-batas negara Prancis. Letak astronomis Prancis adalah 42 derajat lintang utara sampai 51 derajat lintang utara dan 5 derajat bujur barat sampai 9 derajat bujur timur. Adapun batas negara ini adalah di sebelah barat berbatasan dengan negara Jerman, Swiss, dan Italia, sebelah utara berbatasan dengan Selat Inggris dan Belgia, adapun di selatan berbatasan dengan Laut Mediterania dan negara Spanyol. Selanjutnya, saya akan menunjukkan peta mengenai Gunung Pyrenees, Gunung Alpen, Gunung Jura, Gunung Vosges, dan Gunung Ardennes. Baiklah, selanjutnya saya akan menunjukkan peta letak Sungai Seine, Sungai Loire, Sungai Garonne, dan Sungai Rhône. Baiklah, yang terakhir di sini saya akan menjelaskan mengenai influence of France. Frenchmen like Lafayette helped us in our American Revolution and fought bravely for freedom many times since then. The French Declaration of the Right of Man ranked with our Declaration of Independence as a great statement of ideals of freedom. The founders of many of the new nations, especially in Africa, were educated by French missionaries or at the great University of Paris. The names of Pasteur and Descartes in science, Renoir and Rodin in art, Flaubert and Stendhal in literature, and Debussy and Ravel in music are some evidence of the French influence of culture and higher living standard. Baiklah, sekian hasil presentasi dari saya untuk memenuhi ujian akhir semester mata kuliah aplikasi bahasa Inggris. Lebih dan kurangnya saya mohon maaf. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.